Hello, everybody. It's me, the comic book frog, and we got a special show for you. Hey, Nick Brain!
No.
Wow. All right. Trusty.
They don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing, folks.
You're right, they don't.
Tonight we have a special little reading here, Marvel 2-in-1, number 86. We got The Thing and Sandman walk into a bar. And then later on in the episode, return of the Impossible Man.
Oh no.
Who will be employed tonight by not Puppeteen because Puppet's not here. So Trusty will be stepping in for the voice of the Impossible Man. But as always, you look down below him. She's every woman in the world except for, well, one of the roles tonight because Sue makes an appearance. Maranya, thank you for joining us.
Good evening, everyone.
That tree is also here. It's playing the same role it's been playing, world domination. And then
Seymour.
if you look to the left,
Be me now,
he is our Sandman tonight,
Mr. Sandman.
Sandra Eric Green.
You know why Trusty is tanned, rested, and ready to go? Because he got a lot of sleep when he was younger.
That's what it is.
That is true. The little puppet bastard couldn't join us because he says he just got tuckered out.
If only you really could save it up like that.
All that work under the bridge, that tired him out finally.
All right. Speaking of under the bridge.
Yeah. Where's that confounded bridge?
Look at that cover. Oh my gosh. That is just an awesome cover.
Oh yeah.
Get off the screen, you stupid thing. All right.
He's the star of the book.
F11.
Hey, don't be messing with the tape.
Oh, that.
F11.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that thing. I meant the other thing.
Oh, the little continue.
I could try to make it a little bigger, but
okay.
Bro, leave that alone.
That works.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, the limited narration, Mr. Narrator.
Okay. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Sandman. That's right, we said the Sandman. It's been a rough day. Heck, it's been a rough life. Now it's time to relax.
Would you believe it's Miller time?
Plus, the return of the Impossible Man. That's me.
Works out well at the end of the narrator.
Stan Lee presents The Thing and Sandman. Together, time runs like sand.
Through the hourglass.
He's Sandra.
So are the days of our lives.
Yeah. Nuts and bolts. Chock full of nuts even. Reed, I cut short my visit with Giant Man and flew all the way back from Los Angeles for this. Sheesh. You'd think a high-class outfit like the Fantastic Four could afford a Bo Derek for these easy jobs.
An offbeat tale of human tragedy and triumph, brought to you by Tom DeFalco, writer, Ron Wilson, penciler, Chic Stone, inks, Jim Novak, letters, George Russo's colors, Jim Salicrup, editor, and Jim Shooter, very tall person.
Yeah. Or it could have been John Derek. I just went with folks.
Now we get to see the Fantastic Four done by anyone but the King. Oh,
Yeah. Let's
the
see.
first for me.
Okay, let's see. Here we go.
All right, Brandon. You know that I've been planning to move this obsolete equipment for months. Hold still. I want to remove the trans-dimensional interfacer before you junk this piece.
Hurry up, will ya? This Tinker toy ain't getting any lighter.
There, I've disconnected it. You never know when a component like this may come in handy. Might use as a filter for beer.
Yeah, I bet I can make a real nifty planner, like Planner's Peanuts. Or maybe you could use it as an intergalactic toaster. Give me some toast, baby, for my sandwich. Spring cleaning brings out the waste in me. Instead of dumping the trash, I should be out saving the world from super creeps. Where are guys like Doc Doom and the Sandman when I really need them?
I can't speak for Dr. Doom.
Yeah, you can't. You're not voicing him tonight.
I'm propitious. I'm not speaking for Dr. Doom. I should be here. But I'm afraid you've heard the last from your old sparring partner, the Sandman.
What do you mean? What's happened to him?
Well, Reed Richards, leader of the Fantastic Four, came across his name one day while cross-indexing the current crime information compiled by our IBM computers.
Mm-hmm.
As you see, it's time to monologue. It seems he recently met another super criminal called Hydro Man, whose body possessed all the properties of water. In a freak mishap, the unstable molecules of Sandman's own body combined with those of Hydro Man to form some monstrous mud-like creature. The authorities were forced to use the gas which drained the creature of its moisture and to cause it to crumble apart.
As revealed in Amazing Spider-Man number 217 and 218.
Yeah. Didn't we read that?
Oh, no.
Sheesh. What a lousy way to run out the clock. I don't know where players like Sandy end up, but I kind of hope he's resting easy.
At that precise moment, in a downtown police laboratory,
Whoever wants to take these roles.
Go for it, Eric.
I'll do the second one.
any luck, Dr. Cahill?
No, all of my test results are negative.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried everything. Chemical stimulus, electroshock, x-rays, and it's no use. The test subject just sits there like a lump of wet sand.
Which is all I believe it ever really was. I don't think we can learn anything more about that pile of Play-Doh. It's time to save the taxpayers some money and officially close this case.
I agree.
Thus, the sandy substance is sealed within a steel canister. Exactly 1 hour later, it is removed from the laboratory, along with many other discarded artifacts from past police investigations, and transported to a nearby city dumping site. Because that's the responsible thing to do, folks.
What city, pray tell?
I believe it's New York City.
New York City!
Yeah. Got salsa with that?
For a fleeting moment, the canister stands upon a mountain of debris, as if in silent vigil, waiting, preparing. Then suddenly, unexpectedly, it begins to quiver, to shake, its spasms growing ever desperate, ever more violent. And then, clang!
At last, after 1,000 years, I'm free! Sorry, that's not Rita Repulsa. That is the Sandman.
At last.
It's the same thing.
After all these long, terrible weeks, we've finally done it. We're free. That last dose of radiation must have given our powers the additional boost we needed. Nice and slow to completely separate our molecules from each other.
If you say so. All I know is that you're you and I'm me. And I never want to be that close to you ever again, Sam.
I am you and you are me. We are all together.
We're free to be you and me.
Being a part of you, a part of that awful mud thing, was the most horrible experience in my life. I feel so violated.
Ugh.
Don't tell me about it, buddy. I was there. I saw the brown particles. Ugh. Ain't I exactly brokenhearted over our separation either. In fact, I'm completely soured on this burr, the whole super stick scene. I'm going to find Aunt May.
Oh.
And then I'm cutting out and heading south. Goodbye, Sandra D. It hasn't been fun. Don't call me.
Converting his body into a stream of water, Hydro Man flows into a nearby drainage pipe. And his former companion is soon left alone with his own dark and moody thoughts.
After this experience, I do not think I can pick up my life where it left off. I have never felt so unnerved, so completely unsure of myself. I had better do some heavy thinking, pinky extended, before I make my next move. My cranium is pounding, and my body is still very shaky. And I cannot walk around like this. Someone is liable to break my pinky or to recognize me.
Yes, with that face. No one else has.
And those feet.
Yeah.
And those pixel claws.
Oof.
Actually, my hands appear to be disproportionately small.
Thus, several minutes later,
Daily Bugle. Salvation Army. Give to the needy.
At last, this is the 5th clothing repository I have hit, and I have finally found a hat and coat. The sizes do not matter. I can reshape my body until they are a perfect fit. It is not much of a disguise, but 'twill have to do. Now, I have to find a place to rest, to think, to sort out the bloody mess my life has become. The authorities believe I am dead. I, Flint Marco, a.k.a. William Baker, a.k.a. the Sandman, do not want them learning any different until I've gotten myself together and I am back at full strength. Cannot pull any big jobs, but I have still got to score some remuneration. I wonder if I am the first supervillain who ever had to resort to panhandling. Hey, buddy, I've been low on luck lately. You could help out by throwing a few bills my way.
Forget it, man. You're already too wobbly for one night. Find an alley and sleep it off. Cha-cha.
Maybe you didn't hear me the first time, Harry Osborn. I said I could use some bucks.
Oh, I take it all. That's all I got.
A 10 spot will do.
I only got 5th place. But the 10 will do.
Miller High Life, the best beer in the world. Oh, look, there's Bud. That's the
Bud.
bathroom. Yeah, next to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Swick.
My experience with Hydro Man must have left me a lot weaker than I thought. Do not think I could go another step. This place is as good as any to hang out for a while.
Tinkle.
That will come after a beer or two.
Well,
This is you, Trusty.
I don't get it. I've been sweeping for the last half hour, and the floor's still covered with sand. My gosh. Guy ain't got no feet.
Hey, who had Rob Liefeld draw me? And who's minding the bar?
I am.
It's the Kingpin's son.
Pour me a cold one.
Sure. Can I get you anything else?
Nah, just leave me alone.
It's him.
Really, they look kind of like Charles
Lee
Xavier.
Majors.
Is that Charles Xavier's head on Kingpin's body?
I think so. I think so.
To me, my X-Men.
Or there's the Watcher?
I know.
When I was a boy.
I've seen his picture in the Daily Bugle enough times to spot the Sandman. I can't take a chance on a super creep like him going berserk and trashing my place. Gotta sneak into the back kitchen and call the cops.
Yeah, because that won't destroy anything.
Right, that'll go over so well. But moments later,
There you go, Brain. Give us a nice Bagora.
Sure, the Sandman's sitting at your bar. Maybe he's waiting for the Tooth Fairy to join him for the happy hour.
They didn't believe me. Maybe I should call the Avengers or the Fantastic Four. They fought the Sandman before. That makes him their responsibility.
Bring me all your money.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Reed disconnected a few phones from our computerized answer machine while he was cleaning house. I hope he doesn't expect me to dust their dials. Oh, they were powerful.
Ring! Answer the phone!
that's what phones used to look like, kids.
Oh, yeah. I'll give this caller a real trill by personally answering them. This is the ever-loving blue-eyed Idol of Millions speaking. World safe while you wait.
I must have their receptionist. She sounds like a prime ugly.
Hey,
If any of the FF come in, tell them I got the Sandman cornered in my bar.
did you say bar? I could use a cold brew about now. This clown's probably a nut. Sometimes you don't. But he may be the answer to my prayers.
And so, seconds later,
Ben, where the hell are you going? I only have another 43 tons of alcohol for you to help me move.
Oh, yeah.
And barely 5 minutes to work.
Sorry, Reed. Something important has come up, and I have to check it out for myself. Be back as soon as possible.
You're as useless
43.
as Johnny. You're a bum thing.
I hated to fit to read like that, but he had it coming.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not.
Did so.
Nope.
Yep. Oh, the half worker give me a terminal case of dishpan hand.
Not with those rocks.
Yeah. This is the place. I'm certain that bartender has been sampling too much of his own merchandising. But I needed this break. Maybe I can even catch a ball game on the tube.
And that's when he got a parking ticket.
No, it's that side of the street. There's no park. Where the that car is.
But then, even as the massively muscled thing enters the modest establishment, his eyes blaze with astonishment.
Holy cow! I don't believe it.
Me too. How do you have muscles?
I got muscles. That guy at the end of the bar, sitting there plain as day like he owns the place. I could never mistake that ugly mug. He's the Sandman, all right.
Could you not tell by the giant sand over there?
Yeah.
Also, did his pants change color?
I don't know.
Oh.
Sandy Duncan. I don't know how you brought yourself back from the dead. Oh, what you doing here, bud? Miller time is over. I'm taking you in.
I like it when he says Miller time, but he'll never say clobbering time.
Yeah, I know you don't want me to say clobbering time no more.
Turn it off, thing. I ain't in any shape to mix it up with the likes of you. I'll go quietly.
Wow, it's a mixture of Norman Osborn and Gene Hackman.
Yeah, kind of.
Or is it the Colonel from Rambo?
Yeah, but he has the beret.
Huh? You're surrendering. Giving up just like that. You're wearing a beret. You must be French. That's why you're surrendering.
He's French, Sandy.
You mean we ain't gonna waste time trying to prove who's stronger? We ain't gonna bust heads for the next 20 minutes? What gives?
The fact you just destroyed the bar, you.
Yeah, you did kind of.
I've been put through the ringer lately. I am totally tapped out. Physically, emotionally, and mentally. And now I sound like Maurice Chevalier.
Yeah.
Thank heavens for little girls. I could not give you a decent brawl if I wanted to, which I don't. Hey, for old time's sake, why don't you join me for a quick beer before I surrender? And we go.
Join you?
For an agonizing instant, Ben Grimm stands motionless. Then slowly, hesitantly, he moves to a nearby stool, fully expecting a brutal attack, which never materializes.
I know I can beat him, even if he's playing something tricky.
I'm just gonna say, wow, they must be supplying them with really
good
cool stuff.
Yeah, good stools because they're not lightweights.
No, it's not. Sandman I can see, but not the thing. He's got a badunkadunk.
Yeah, he's got a serious badunkadunk. Sandy's usually so arrogant, so self-assured. I've never seen him so down before. You used to be such a tough guy. What's happened to you?
Maybe I'm growing old. Maybe I don't like the way my life's been playing out. Maybe I'm starting to question why I just made a reference from 1951. William Flint Marco never got a decent break.
It's time to monologue.
Here we go.
When I was a boy, oh, that's the other guy. I grew up in one of the roughest sections of the city. New York City.
New York
City. Learning to steal almost before I could walk.
Come back, you young hooligan.
That reminded me. I had to go steal some shoes. I loved the thrill, the excitement of the chase. I'm still wearing the same shirt. I still do. Times were bad. My old man deserted us. Look at Mom. Can you blame him? Leaving me and my ma to fend for ourselves.
Those yams.
My hairline was already receding, as were my gums.
It's a huge apple.
When I started school, I wanted Ma to be so proud of me. I wanted to succeed just for her. But I was never much of a brain. So I learned to let my fists do my thinking. You're the smartest kid in class. From now on, you do my homework, or else. Luck was against me even then. Mainly because I sounded like a dork. Somehow, the teachers always knew when I was cheating, on account of I was pretty illiterate. Things didn't come together until high school. That's when I discovered football. I was the star of the team. It was Polk High. I once scored 4 touchdowns in one game.
Now you sell shoes.
Now I sell shoes. But at least I've got them. I didn't have them when I was a kid. The toughest, most aggressive player this reading on the way to an hour had ever seen.
Take it easy, Marco. It's only a game.
I didn't care. I was good, and I knew it. A little troubled by the way that guy talked next to me. I was assured of a scholarship, even if I couldn't spell it. A chance to go to college. A shot at the pros.
And back
Collage.
then, teams
Collage.
had multicolored uniforms.
Kalaji.
That too.
Yeah. I never realized how much I had in common with Sandy. Football was my ticket out of the slums, too. Without it, I never would have gone to college, or met Reed Richards, or ended up with the Fantastic Four. So, what went wrong?
I got a lousy break. Fortunately, it gives me time to continue this monologue.
Oh, dear God.
Some local gamblers approached me to shave points, to drop a key pass, or fumble an occasional return. I couldn't pass up such easy money. The coach found out about it, asked for his share, and still kicked me off the team. Had me expelled.
Wow.
He was a dick. Ma was so disappointed that I didn't get my high school diploma that she got even uglier. So was I. But I couldn't worry about it. She was going to get uglier with or without me. I had to turn to my fists again.
Stop! You're wrecking my store!
This is just a sample of what you will get if you don't have to pay me my monthly protection premiums.
Crash.
Money began pouring in. I had more than enough to buy Ma all the nice things she deserved. How's my favorite girl today?
William, you're so
Hey. One of these days, Frog, to the moon.
Well, they should have the same voice, don't you think?
All right, I'll do it. William, you're so generous. So good to me, if only.
What is it, Ma? Other than you being hideously ugly. What's wrong?
Did you bring me my smokes? The neighbors have been whispering, passing evil stories, vicious rumors about you. William, please tell me those stories aren't true.
Blast those old troublemaking biddies. I do what I gotta to survive. Nobody ever gave a free lunch to Flint Marco because I was stupid even in grade school. The kid that did my homework, I should have taken his lunch.
I just want to say, I'm surprised that you, there's no Scooby Doo there.
Flint.
Yeah.
A hard, dull rock that produced sparks when struck. That was me, all right. I owned New York City.
New York City!
I wasn't afraid of anyone. And look, my hairline grew back, which allowed me to get this smoke show on my arm. And no crime was too big for me. Man, I was living in the clouds. I even had me a special goyle. Her name was Marcy. Unlike my mama, she wasn't hideous. And for a while there, as I was shooting a gun into a crowded building, I thought about settling down and going straight.
Oh my gosh, that's a nightmare.
Not that kind of going straight.
But Marcy kept calling me sir.
I owned New York City in those days. I wasn't afraid of anyone, and no crime was too big for me. Wait a minute. We already did
I don't know
this.
why, but it went back to normal size. There you go.
Okay, here we go.
But then things started to go afoul again. The cops got lucky and nabbed me. There were too many witnesses. The evidence too overwhelming for me to get off. I should have phrased that better.
Yeah.
I told Ma I was going on a long vacation. She was as dumb as she was ugly. She believed anything I told her. I didn't tell her I'd be spending it in prison. Even solitary couldn't break me. I just kept winning hands. Tougher, angrier, meaner. When I finally got out, I made tracks for Marcy. In the last few months, she'd been coming less and less. Yes, the prison allowed conjugal visits. I soon discovered why. As I came into the apartment, it looked like the cover of a Porter Wagoner album. If only I'd been carrying a bowling bag.
I want to
You
point
old
out.
people will get that reference.
I want to point out you wasn't coming less and less, just with you.
Oh,
Trusty.
What? Marco? I thought you were still in stir.
Flint, baby, why didn't you call?
I wanted to surprise you. And pretty boy here. What's the matter, Rollins? Ain't you glad to see me?
No, Flint, no. Y'all kill him.
Watch out for his injured knee.
Wham.
Rollins had been a member of my gang. He wasn't so pretty when I finished with him. That's when I looked at Marcy and saw the naked fear, the absolute disgust in her eyes. I guess I went a little crazy after that. I was so filled with anger, with bitterness, and I was getting tired of being mistaken for Norman Osborn.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went on a crime rampage that set this town spinning. I kept in touch with Ma. Even told her I'm on top of the world.
Yeah.
Again, you old people will get that reference. It was even older than my Maurice Chevalier.
Yes, it was.
And even visited her on holidays. But my life was slowly getting out of hand.
So if we don't get it, we toss grapefruits at you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Different movie, but exactly.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got to the next panel,
Finally.
and I was able to continue my monologue.
Dear God.
I ended back on the block. Hello, Jenny. This time they sentenced me to the maximum security ward of Rikers Island Prison.
Uh-huh.
The authorities wanted me to spend the rest of my life rotting away in a cell, but I wouldn't give them the satisfaction. I bided my time, waited for the right moment, and then I struck.
Ah, Bagora! Stop, you fool! You can't escape from here! Ah! Quack with 2 Ks! No!
That's what you think, Italian cop. See, if you'd been Irish, I'd have given you a break, Bagoyo.
It's Super Oh Mario Brother.
I'm a Japanese too! Konnichiwa!
Are you turning Japanese? I
I really think so. I hadn't wasted my time on the outside for a considerable sum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's 5 syllables. I'm smarter than I thought.
Yeah.
I had learned of an unguarded drainage tunnel. Everything could have ended there. I could have set up a nice underground apartment.
Yeah.
I was willing to head south, to start over, and begin a new life.
Your neighbor could have been the mole man.
It could have been a katana!
Instead of a bum,
Yeah.
which is what I am.
Yeah.
But the FBI and the state cops wouldn't give me a break. They kept hounding me, hunting me, setting traps and roadblocks.
Wow, that's a low speed limit.
Give it up, Marco. You haven't got a chance.
Have the country looking for you, son! You're bound to make a make a mistake sooner or later! Ay!
Ay, caramba.
My next mistake would be my last. I vowed that they wouldn't take me alive.
Damn.
Somehow, I managed to keep one step ahead of the pursuit. But I could feel the noose growing tighter. It was only a matter of days before they had me.
Somehow, your car's it's in fairly good condition.
Out of luck. I'm out of my head. Out of self-respect. I'm out of bread. I'm underloved. I'm underfed. I want to go home. It never rains in Cal. Oh, but I'm out of road, out of gas, and out of luck. Well, the similarities were there, but I gotta keep going. And I updated my reference to 1971.
It never rains in California.
Did you know his son is the lead singer of the Strokes, I believe?
Oh,
I
really?
remember the Strokes.
Oh, okay.
I was bleeding from a score of wounds, but I wouldn't give up. For 3 days, I stumbled down the coast, looking for a break in the fence, apparently.
Yeah.
The
How many
pounding
days?
surf. What?
How many days? Did you say 3 days?
3 days.
3 days.
The pounding surf, my only companion. And then Someone went to a lot of trouble to cordon off this section of beach. Mais pourquoi?
Oh, you want me to go to the next page? Okay, I thought you were just reading.
No, it's all.
I added some français. The land was a military testing site, which has since been closed because of its danger to the public. But when it comes down to fooling you, well, honey, that's quite a different... Oh, I did it again, didn't I? I figured it was as good a place as any to rest up a while, work on my Smokey Robinson, or make my last stand, if that became necessary. I didn't have many options at the time. Motown wasn't taking new acts. Plus, there was this thing about me being white. Still,
yeah.
I wonder what I would have done if I had known what they were going to test an experimental nuclear device that morning. If I had known that my body would be bombarded by the searing rays of some crazy mutant radiation. I remember From Here to Eternity without Deborah Carr.
Yeah.
Of burning pain, pure agony, which kept getting worse. I'll never forget screaming my lungs raw, begging for a death which never came.
We're only getting this monologue.
I lay on that beach. Mysterio called and said, "Wrap it up." I don't want to know.
I'll take it.
When I finally awoke, I knew that, dear God, this monologue still isn't over.
I think
that everything had changed for me. That I was somehow different. What happened to me? Why does my body feel so strange, so tingly, so unnatural?
Hey.
Look, his skin is
no. My hand, it's dissolving into a puddle of sand. That rhymed. I do crime.
Watch out for the cats.
Sand comes in puddles?
It didn't take me long to realize the truth. That the molecules of my body had fused with the radioactive sand. I had become a living Sandman.
Bring me a drink.
I was a freak, a monster, a wrecking machine, Rock.
Yeah.
I had a hard time accepting that fact.
You aren't the only one who had to go through something like that.
Maybe not. But oh God, will this nightmare ever end?
That's trusty.
I could have been hanging out with old people on Captain Strange Life's channel. I asked for this. I gotta go through with it.
Yeah.
After a while, I realized what incredible power I now possess. My body could take on all the qualities of sand. I had become virtually indestructible.
Until the tide comes in.
Or until an army cats want to bury stuff.
Oh, gross.
Why am I thinking of a nice one? I figured I was invincible. I was wrong. That was another character in another company that hadn't been created yet.
Yeah.
I kept coming up against the likes of you, the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Who is the Hulk?
When is the Hulk?
Where is the Hulk?
Avoiding this monologue like anybody smart would be doing.
Why is the Hulk?
I'm delivering it and I don't want to be here. And even a robot called Machine Man. I don't think. Oh, my battles have always ended up the same way, with me on the losing side. But now that I think about it, at least I have better hair than the Hulk. I don't think I have the heart to fight anymore.
Yep, you do.
Why are you sued by your crotch?
Why wouldn't
Better
you?
question is, why not?
Is that why? Oh my gosh, Reed's glaring at Sue.
I was gonna say she doesn't look too upset.
Sounds got a long neck
Well,
too.
unlike your husband, I figured out that what I can do with the sand.
Uh-huh.
But she hates the sand. It's so coarse and rough, and it gets into everything.
I was saying you just can't get it. You'll be finding sand like 3 weeks later.
Mm-hmm. So where do you go from here?
The French for Lijon. I already have the hat. Jail, I guess. I only hope I can survive it this time. My anger, my hatred used to sustain me and keep me going. But I'm over that now. I just feel drained, spent, and my jaw aches. I don't know why, but I have an idea. And so blasted weary. Hey, thanks for letting me talk for 30 minutes, you
Lord.
dope. A guy like me doesn't get a chance to open up much, especially not to the opposition.
I enjoyed listening. That's all I've been doing in this issue.
That's pretty much all I need to say.
Yeah, after all these years, I think I know what makes you tick.
I know this may take having to read this over.
Endless monologuing?
Yeah.
I've got to call my ma before we leave. I haven't spoken with her in a while, and she worries. I don't suppose you have time for another beer.
Nah, I have to be going. But why don't you stay and have a couple of rounds on me?
I knew he took my money. My beer money.
Yep.
I don't understand. Aren't you going to arrest me?
Why should I? I ain't no cop. I ain't Irish. Going to the authorities, the Sandman is officially dead. Let him stay dead. Marco, you had some bad breaks in your life, but so did a lot of other people, and they turned out all right. You got a chance to start all over again with a clean slate. Don't make the same mistakes again. Don't fumble this ball. Think about it. I'll be rooting for you.
And though
The end.
Thank God.
of Act 1,
Are you serious?
that bonus feature.
Oh my God, that's why we got this.
Special bonus feature. The Thing and the Impossible Man. Farewell, my lummox.
Okay.
Man,
Ugh.
thanks. Thanks for, I don't know what you did, but you sat there like I did for the past 30 minutes, but thank you. Also, thanks for volunteering to watch Little Franklin. He's a little tuckered off from working at Publix. Wow, you know, his robotic babysitter is in my lab for repairs. I mean, yeah, quote, repairs.
Sue looks like Sloth from the Goonies.
Oh, good God, yes. No sweat, Reed. Enjoy the matinee. You and Susie Q deserve some time to yourselves, and you'll love Annie.
Dear God, can I stay home?
Yes. Besides, it ain't often I get to spend an entire day with my favorite godson. You know he wears a spiky shirt, that whip crawler.
That's you, yeah.
That's Sue.
Yeehaw! Go easy on your Uncle Benjamin. I promise to be good, Mommy.
Oh, dear
Produced by DeFalco, Wilson, Stone, Novak, Russos, Salicrup, and Jim Shooter as the Beaver.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wait, the Russo
You're
brothers?
looking especially deformed tonight, Mrs. Richards.
Oh my God, she does look especially deformed.
She's a little slow.
She has a nice badonkadonk though.
It's a hell of a forehead.
That's what yeah, no wonder neighbor said no.
Yeah, not this time. He said no for sure. Hey, I thought we'd never get rid of those two. So what do you want to do first? Should we catch a ball game, that sports ball in the tube? Play a little touch tackle? Or start dealing the cards of poker? Oh, God.
How about you read me a story and touch me in that one? No, that's it. I like the way you do voices.
Oh, dear God.
Tales of Dr. Doomensschwartz.
Yes. Sure, kid. Whatever you say. I just gotta stop in my gym for a few minutes.
But then, even as the thing prepares for a quiet and restful afternoon, a cruel and uncaring fate decrees otherwise.
I believe you.
One of the Impossible Man. Good.
There! Is that Impossible Man?
There's a bunch of them in this issue, so I think that's the main one. Yes.
All right.
There! That is our target. The Baxter Building, home of the Fantastic Four. Be careful. They mustn't spot us until it is too late.
I got a real fun day planned for us. We'll get started on it just as soon as I finish my morning workout.
Uncle Benji, you're always so strong. Why do you still exercise so much?
Where do you keep your extra cigarettes?
Yeah, I gotta keep at it, or my muscles will grow soft and flabby. Besides, I enjoy it.
We're in luck. The Thing appears to be the only member of the Fantastic Four who is present. He'll be easy to handle.
Anyway, I wasn't born this strong.
Ah, crap. I got a mouthful of popcorn. I know. You were exposed to cosmic rays, just like my daddy, mommy, and Uncle Johnny.
Uncle Useless Johnny. Well, the rains help, but I always kept myself in pretty good shape. Now I'll give you a real treat. I'll show you how I practice my world famous clobbering time. Yes! Punch.
You finally got a chance to say it.
Yeah, I finally got a chance to say it. Cha-cha.
You'll never say it again.
Probably not. That. Your daddy designed this special bag to withstand anything short of a point-blank bazooka gun blast. Joe Bazooka. That way, hold back as much would I. Uh-oh. Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Somebody switched my punching bag for an oversized water balloon.
Pop, pop.
Pop. I got a nasty feeling who's behind this.
Greetings, Earthman. I have returned to bring joy and excitement to your otherwise dull life.
The Impossible Man and his new lady friend.
First introduced in the now classic MTIO number 60. Classic Conscious Salicrup.
What is Marvel Tales, I guess?
Marvel 2 in 1.
Oh, 2 in 1. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
2 in 1.
MTO.
MT10.
MT10.
I couldn't resist changing myself in that big water bug. You're so cute when you're wet.
I'll put you right in the kisser.
Temper, temper. But you're all wet. And we mustn't let you catch a nasty cold. Here, this should help matters. I'll have you dried out in no time.
Cut it out, wise guy. I'm in no mood for your shenanigans today.
Impet, I could use a hand to sweeten our host's disposition. Pop.
I mean, should we run you? I guess.
I'll go ahead and try it.
Oh, he's glad to be of service, Impy, my love.
I was just saying I could take it, otherwise I have no rules.
Okay, go ahead and take it.
I transformed myself into one of the more popular brands of bath talk. I do hope your friend likes the scent of Macho Musk.
Oh,
Macho.
I got to wear the macho musk. Hey, knock it off. What are you trying to do? Choke me in the fumes? How am I supposed to be a scourge to the supervillain set when you got me smelling like a blasted bouquet of Aunt Petunias?
I think he's had enough, darling.
If you say so, my dearest.
Now that you're all dry and comfy, I'll introduce you to the real reason for this unexpected visit.
I don't believe it.
I am, as you earthlings so quaintly put it, a proud parent.
I don't mean to get personal, but you and them, they've been to be responsible for a population explosion like this.
It's like my cousins.
You have rabbits on your planet, don't you? As you know, I was the last of my race, the only survivor of the planet Pop-Up, which was eaten by Galactus.
It happened in Fantastic Four 175.
We Pop-Upians can change to any shape we want, and we have evolved to the point where we possess a single collective consciousness, a community brain, if you will.
That doesn't explain where those kids came from. What are you doing with these kids today?
You can get anything on Amazon.
I guess so. 2-day delivery free?
My kid came in damaged.
2-day delivery with Prime, yeah.
Ben, you look hypnotized.
As I do. I'm hypnotized. Okay.
I was coming for the narration at the bottom.
You know, it's already read.
Oh, did it? Okay, I didn't hear it, that's all.
It was already read.
Sure it does. Since we all share the same mind, it's easy to form other Pop-Upians. All I have to do is expand my shape and become 2 instead of 1. I could have made adults, but after studying your earthly customs, I realized children would be more appropriate here.
Ben's face.
I call this one Little Impossible Rhaegar.
Oh, God. Hey, well, the kids saw that stunt, and now he's imitating it. Oh, no. Tribbles.
Ben, parenthood has given me a new outlook on life. It's time I settled down.
And the great one, Gil Kane, is happy. Look at our little nose shots.
Yep.
I hope you won't mind if I borrow the Fantastic Four's facilities to find an unpopulated world which I could use to replace Pop-Up.
Holy smokes, Batman! Impy and his babe changes the paper airplanes, and the kids are following their lead. I can't let these tykes out of this room. With their powers, there's no telling how much damage they could cause if they ever got loose. Oh, boy. What a day. There. I got Franklin to safety, but I better stay inside and keep my eye on these monsters. I don't want them demolishing my gym.
Uncle Ben, I want to find out what the is going on with these little green men.
Nah, go watch TV and I'll call you when things settle down.
Yes, go watch TV, Eric.
Slam.
Bam.
Gee, those imps don't look dangerous, but Uncle Ben must know what he is talking about. I guess.
I hope he doesn't get card checked.
Why are my hands where they are? I'm 5.
Because you like Orange Cassidy.
And Eric, what should we welcome the audience to?
Why, I believe we're a bit tardy, but hour number 2.
Dejected, young Franklin slumps down the long corridor, completely unaware of the tiny paper airplane which silently glides behind him.
I've seen this movie before. Run!
I'm sure I trapped them all. Now I gotta find a way to calm them down. Maybe a bedtime story will do the trick. Oh, boy.
Tales of Dr. Doom.
Oh boy!
Just then, in the nearby recreation room, Franklin has tuned in a syndicated rerun of a popular children's show.
Wow, that's before Vincent took over.
Foreshadowing.
That's foreshadowing.
You know, this is Eric in real life.
Is that the paper airplane or Franklin?
No, I think it's the paper airplane. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I love television.
While this particular pop-upian has never before seen a TV show in person, he possesses all the memories of his father, who enjoyed his fair share of sitcoms when he first arrived on Earth.
6 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 6 more days to Halloween. Silver Shamrock.
Pop.
Meanwhile,
On a lonely, windswept moor stands a majestic, brooding figure.
while each pop-upian possesses his own unique personality, they all share a common mind. And they draw their knowledge from a combined pool of perceptions, as Ben will soon discover to his own everlasting regret.
Yes, keep him away from Kevin Stacy.
A storm lashes the barren countryside as a deep voice prepares to. All right, who's the wise guy here? How about letting me in on the gag? Oh my God.
Yo, man. Wish they didn't cancel my favorite fucking show, Monster Man. Hey, this looks pretty damn good.
Soupy sales.
Rule not to let this guy live. He killed Franklin. Oh, wait, that's me. Shit.
Meanwhile,
Very impressive. The Fantastic Four have certainly done their share of star hopping.
Yeah, this lab contains computerized records of almost every astral body in this galaxy, plus a few beyond it. You'll find a new planet here. But first, let's watch TV.
We might as well get to work. There's no need to worry about the children.
What children?
The thing is keeping them amused.
Yeah, give me a break, will ya? This is getting downright ridiculous. Imagine me, the idol of millions, laid low by a Boston cream pie. What's next? Oh no!
Oh no!
I
Click with a K. Click with a K. And click with another K. What does that spell?
Zach.
I predict dinosaurs.
He's watching. Hey, I've seen this Scramble channel before.
It's either dinosaurs or Godzilla.
Man, not one boob.
Yeah. They're trying to drive me stark raving bonkers, but I ain't gonna crack. Wait till I get my hands on that impossible man. I'll pulverize him.
And at that exact instant,
That's it. The perfect pop-up too. The perfect geological conditions are just right. And I love the location. Right in the center of the Kree Empire. That race of pompous buffoons has always been too busy making war to have any real fun.
The reaction is that.
Mhm.
Yippee! We finally found a new homeworld.
Wow, it's one of the motherfucking green men.
Sorry I can't stay and watch the end of the motherfucking show.
I'm Franklin motherfucking Richards.
But I'd better join the others, or they'll leave me behind. Earth may be a nice spot for an occasional visit, but I wouldn't want to live here.
Zoom.
and so
So this is it. You're off to tame a whole new world.
Yep, a grand adventure awaits us. We won't be bored for months. I guess this is goodbye, Ben. For a lower life form, you've been a pretty good friend.
Uh-huh.
Let's celebrate our parting with the Earth ritual of shaking hands.
All right, just this once.
Bzzz.
Yow! Yeah, blasted pinheaded little punk. You deliberately changed your hand into a giant joy buzzer.
Naturally,
We're
you
powerful.
didn't expect me to leave without pulling one last gag for you to remember me by. Take care of yourself, you big lug.
Don't. I got something in my eye.
Onward, fellow Popapians! A bold new world awaits!
I only wish I could see that on camera while you're doing that.
Farewell, Fang. The universe is a lot smaller than you may think. I'll just be a galaxy away if you ever need me. Feel free to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. Bye for now.
Goodness. I never really meant any harm, but that green-faced pipsqueak caused me nothing but trouble since the first day I met him. Still, I'm gonna miss the little fella.
I still think you should have let me fuck him up, Uncle Ben.
That's your line. Okay.
That's my line. I'm sticking to it.
All right. I don't know, kid. They're headed for the Kree Galaxy, home of the deadliest warriors at the end of this cosmos. Warriors are not coming out to play this time. In a way, I feel kind of sorry for them.
The impossible dipshits.
Nope, the Kree. They just don't know what they're in for.
the end.
Thank you.
And that is our end for our reading.
Yes, thank you.
An hour and 9 minutes. Holy crud.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's good for Trusty, I guess, right?
Well, Trusty's like the Linda Evangelista of readers. He ain't getting out of bed for under an hour.
All right.
Plus, we did 2 in 1, and we got 2 in 1.
Well, we did, yes.
See?
Yes.
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 Yes. All right. Thank you for watching us tonight. I hope you had fun. We'll be back again with another reading soon. Look for that. Also, if you have time, please leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this reading. Also, if you'd like us to do with more 2-in-1s, let us know. Trusty's excited for more 2-in-1s. Yay!
Hey,
Yes!
It gives me a roll.
Yes. Marania had the biggest part tonight, and Sandman just got drunk.
Yeah.
I think we all got drunk.
I wanted to get drunk.
I was trying. I did my best.
You finished 2 bottles before you're done monologuing.
Look, I even made myself want to get drunk, and I don't even have that option.
I know.
Yeah. So please leave a comment down below. Also, click like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Click to hit that notification bell. And if you want to help with the channel, you can donate to ko-fi.com/puppeteen. $1 or more, whatever you want to donate. The money goes towards the paying for streamer, which is the monthly bill. And also goes towards our Marvel and our reading apps, which are yearly bills.
Just 17 cents a day can make
Yeah.
a difference in the life of a frog.
17 cents a day will keep the frog from becoming gay. Because I won't drink that water.
Until Sally Struthers eats him.
Oh, dear God. Better than Lizzo.
I'll be the first one to say I've been inside Sally Struthers.
Oh, my.
This is not the right way.
The first one in a while. Have you seen her?
Only on Gilmore Girls.
She did them too.
But that being said, if you at least donate $1, you're eligible to help choose our next reading. Thank you very much, guys. See you next time. Until then.
Bye.
And I felt like I could do some clobbering time.
Actually, it was Miller time.